because I know hair is a big deal. It is, trust me. I was nothing but hair for the first like 8 years of my life. Hey guys, Lexi here, and well, I posted this photo earlier in the week on my socials, and a lot of you guys have DM'd me about how I get my curls the way I do. So I thought, you know what, I'm going to dinner tonight with Hunter and his agent here in spring training, and I need to curl my hair, or I wanted to curl my hair because I haven't washed it in a couple days. So let me just start off with a couple things. So like, hair is my gig. I am like a hair, I mean, I wouldn't say guru, but I'm pretty close to it. My whole life I've grown up with like crazy hair. I am a curly haired girl from very little, from like my natural hair is extremely curly. So I've always just learned how to do my own hair, because before my mom used to blow it out for me, and then I realized I can't rely on her for the rest of my life, so I just had to learn how to do it. And from there, I've always seen people with beautiful hair, especially growing up in Los Angeles. You're just surrounded by media. Like, I was really self-conscious about my hair from a really young age, to then learning how to do it myself and do all these curls and do's and all that stuff, and like how to take care of my hair. So I've really learned how to do my hair, curl it, and style it. And so I'm happy to share any tricks and anything I do with my hair. It's always the first thing they make over on like makeover shows is like the hair. They always go to the hair, then the makeup, and then the clothes. But I always get a lot of compliments on my hair, and so the hair is super, super important to me. And everyone was asking, why don't you wear it curly? Why don't you wear it curly? I don't wear it curly for a lot of reasons. One, just the upkeep and the maintenance of curly hair is so much. I just think they look so gorgeous, especially long curly hair. Oh, I love it. But for me, in my lifestyle, it just doesn't work. I'm on a plane half the time, and I'm traveling so much. You have to like sleep on certain pillowcases, and it's too much for my lifestyle. But beautiful curls done right, gorgeous. There's a lot. We're opening up a whole can of curls here. The kind of look we're going for today is the same one that I did in the photo, and it's just like a soft, like little bend in the hair. And my hair is not washed, so I think it's been a couple days. I think since Friday. So it's already blown out. It's a little dirty, but for me, it works the best on my hair when it's a little dirty, because then it really holds the curl. Okay, so how I start, right, is I figure out my part first and foremost. I'm not doing a deep part or anything like that today. Curls are so fun. Hunter really loves when I do my hair curly. All right, so here we go. I have right here is this Hot Tools Professionals, and I put it at a 450. I'm gonna go the hottest it can go, because girls don't have time to keep going back and curling. I just need this bad boy to be hot. I also have my flat iron hot and ready to go for any wispies that may have gotten wet during the shower. If you're a curly hair girl, you know what I mean. All right, so here I have half my hair down and half of it up. So from here, I'm just gonna go ahead and try and get this back little portion right here. Okay, and I'm gonna go ahead and clip it up. And I'm gonna get about an inch of the hair, and I'm gonna go all in one direction. So each half of my face, this side of my face is all gonna go out that way, away from my face, and same with here. And then I'm using, of course, Tresemme. You guys, I am not sponsored by Tresemme. I'm trying to get sponsored by Tresemme. I use their shampoo and conditioner, and I use their hair. I love their hairspray. A 4 hairspray. This stuff is not quite like Aquanet, but it's pretty darn close, and I love it. And it still like doesn't feel like crunchy or anything like that. So I love Tresemme, all about it. All right, so I have this. I'm gonna take the Tresemme. I'm just gonna go ahead and lightly spray it. Sometimes I don't, sometimes I do. Today I'm gonna do it. Today I'm gonna try to be as professional as possible. I'm gonna take the wand. I use a wand. I don't use the clip thing, because I always get the clip mark in my hair, and for me it just doesn't work. So I'm gonna take it, and I'm going to, you also achieve different types of curls if you go diagonal to your head, up and down to your head, or this way to your horizontal. So right now I'm just gonna go a little diagonal, halfway down the hair shaft, and I'm just gonna wrap it twice, and then I'm gonna leave this part out. I'm gonna leave a lot of my end out, but I'm gonna leave it like how it's going, just like straight in a straight line, not like down here or up here, but just in a straight line from where it comes off the barrel. And I'm gonna hold it there for about 8 seconds, and then I'm just gonna come out like that. So now your end, you wanna make sure is not curled up, because then that's like not the beachy wave we're going for. So you wanna take your hot iron and just hot iron the wave out of it. It's a lot of heat for the hair, but you know. And then also if it's like anywhere curly up here or like not straight, you can go ahead and like hot iron that, but since it's like below here, I try not to because I put so much heat on my hair down here, so I try not to do that. And then I just let it sit there like that, and then I start working on the next piece. All right, get a little. All right, twice, and then like that. And then the ones underneath too, I like to get a little bit tighter because it's underneath. And one time a hairdresser told me that all the hair here follows what the hair is doing under here. I don't know if that's true, but you know what? Why mess with it? Am I right? All right, so again, I'm just going around twice, light spray, bada bing, bada boom, and straight out. So easy. Flat iron those ends, there you go. And then working our way into the middle. Same thing here for 8 seconds. And then, see that one I pulled off the barrel a little too soon, but that's okay. Okay, so this is where it gets not tricky, but like in the beginning, in the hair before your ear, right? Because now people can start to see that. I go a little bit smaller. Actually, I just pick what feels like natural the most, like kind of just what breaks up. And each day it's different, you know? Your hair's got its own personality. But I also like to do the ones by the face a little bit tighter. And if you want to flat iron the ends beforehand, you can before you put it on the barrel. Okay, clean this up a little bit. Trying to be as professional as possible. Like people see me now when they've seen, like when I go back to like, you know, my school, like Greek school or whatever, like back to like my church and stuff, people see me and be like, oh my gosh, is that Alexis? You are nothing but hair. What happened to all that hair? And I'm like, hey, I've got it under control now. All right, so for me, I get a lot of like frizzies and stuff right here. So I'll just go in with my hot iron and get that. And then I'll get my ends like that. Don't be fooled because it's just like really oil getting burnt, which is fine because it's also protecting your hair. There we go. Oh yeah. Same with here. I probably should have done this bottom one first. Just, all right. So sometimes I like to listen to like podcasts and stuff. See, that's the way you want it. So you want to start going like that. And then, I mean, I'm just gonna brush it out now for the sake of this. It's so effortless and tousled, and as your like day goes on or night, like it'll start to look a lot less like, you know, like it's been wrapped around a barrel. Okay, so now that we've done like the under pieces, I'm gonna go ahead and clip my bangs back. And, all right. And different pieces like offer, so if you do it in different sizes, it looks a little bit more natural too. Just because, you know, that's how curl, like hair is weird. Okay, so I'm just gonna go ahead and do this. That time I think I went around 3 times, but we'll see. We'll see when it comes out. But doing different sizes too really makes it look really natural and like you've just been running on the beach, but like not really. Because we all know what we really look like when we've been running on the beach. And it's not freaking like this. Look at that, look at that. We're getting some volume and some effortless curly waves, guys. And people always ask me too, like, how do you get your arms so toned? This is why, because I've been doing my hair since I was like, I don't know, 12. I used to like watch Baywatch and be like, how do they get their hair like that? That's no way, that's that and like tans, people's tans. Because I'm like brown, right? Like I'm Puerto Rican and Greek, like I'm brown. So I used to just be so self-conscious about like, okay, I'm brown, this person's like orange. How is that possible? Like, and their hair is gorgeous. Like, did I just get like the genetic like disaster? Thanks, mom and dad. Any young girls listening, it has nothing to do with genetics. I mean, maybe there's a couple people out there with like really great genetics. God bless them, lucky ducks. But there's a lot of people out there just like me that, you know, this takes a village. Luckily you got me and I can teach you what I know so far. I'm always learning how I can make my life easier, how I can make these curls easier. But I've also come to the conclusion that like, it just takes work. I probably also could have started the curl a little bit further down the shaft, but you know what, I ain't mad. I ain't mad. So the placement of the curl is also really important. All right, so now we're gonna do the front curl, right? So this is like the most important. Tonight's my night's just like effortless. Meeting with Hunter's agent, no big deal. I just like ran like this to the dinner. You know what I mean? Like, oh my gosh, is it you know, 6:30 already for dinner. But, you know, if you want to be more precise, totally like starting halfway down the hair shaft is super important because you don't want your freaking curl to be up here. This is the really important ones are the ones in the front. If you want to just quickly do the ones in the back, that's fine, but make sure you get the ones in the front. For whatever reason, it just looks, it's almost like the more effortless you go in the back, the better, just because it makes a difference. I don't know why, but it does. And also, so I did like my front bangs like in different sections. I normally put it like this, and this is what I find to be super, super important. So I'll take this, I'm gonna separate this 2 in half, and I'm just gonna take it back this way, like towards my ear, like the back of my head, just because I think it's the way the curl lands. Same here, I'm gonna take it back here. The way the curl lands, it doesn't land in your face. But sometimes people like that, like in your face, like very sexy, like that kind of look. But for me right now, I want them in the back. So let me get under this one again and see if I can fix it. Okay, so it's kind of fixed, there you go. So this is like one side. Can you see, is the light good? And it's very effortless. And then I'm gonna show you guys, once I curl my other side, how to really get that effortless look, like the polished off. Oh, I've just been in the beach all day look. And it's a special, like, good product. So let me just get through this side and then I'll show you. All right, my last piece. I'll go ahead and curl that bad boy. Make sure you don't get more than 1 inch of hair because the more it's gonna like turn into, the more hair that you have around the barrel, the bigger the curl is gonna be. So it just depends on like what look you're going for. Okay, now that I have successfully sort of curled it, I'm gonna go ahead and see, I'd like to wait for this one to cool off a little bit, but for the sake of this video and for the sake of editing, I'm just gonna go ahead and keep going. All right, so I like to flip over and just kind of brush out the curls like this. Right? I don't need to add any extra hairspray because I was spraying as I went. And see how it just has like a slight bend in it. And then I use the Oribe dry texturing spray. This stuff is amazing. I go ahead and just spray the ends because this is what really breaks up the curl and they don't all stick together. And it just kind of gives it that like messy, beachy look. And then I'm just gonna go ahead and spray this side as well with spray. Sometimes I like to go down my, but there you go. And there you have it. You get this beautiful beachy tousled look, very effortless. You just have to kind of stand there. You can listen to a podcast. There you go. You can like do it like that. You can do it like that. Or you can just stick to your part, which is what I will do, right? There we go, there we go. All right, and there you have it. I would normally put dry shampoo down here just to give me a little bit more volume, but I'm currently out of it. So this is it. Can you guys even see it? Just because my hair is so dark. There you have it, guys. Okay, so this side's a little wonky, but is it? No, actually it looks pretty good. All right, so here now you can kind of see it a little bit more in the light. This is just kind of an effortless beachy toss, beachy wave, tousled look. I hope you guys like it. And if you want me to show you guys more of the different curls that I do, I'm happy to share those with you. And yeah, now I'm gonna go get dressed, put on some lip gloss, and call it a day. All right, well, I'll see you guys next time, and thanks for watching. Bye. If you guys like this video, go ahead and hit that like button. Also, let me know in the comments below if you want more beachy, curly hair tutorials. Happy to give you all of them. Or what kind of tutorials you guys want to see. And if you haven't subscribed to the channel yet, please be sure to do so. And I'll see you in the chat. Bye!